And now we'll bring up Gervonta "Tank" Davis as it.
Conference for the highly anticipated rematch between Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach erupted into chaos, ending in a full-blown brawl. Tensions reached a boiling. Gervonta Davis hurled a chair at Roach, turning the stage into a battleground. The WBA lightweight champion had little to say, letting his actions speak louder than words. The confrontation was sparked by Lamont Roach himself, but things escalated quickly when Roach's supporters seated in the crowd began Gervonta Davis. What was meant to be a war of words turned physical, setting the tone for an explosive. Were heated during their first press conference, but this time the tension exploded as attempted to step in during a heated exchange. Gervonta Davis snapped and hurled a chair at him, escalating the situation into near chaos. Security had their hands full, with several officers needed to keep things under control. Supporters threatened to storm the Gervonta Davis with the "world I can hang with you next time I'm taking that belt" for remark clearly struck a nerve. Visibly agitated, "Talk too much, Lamont. I'm going to shut you up." Their intense back and forth has only amplified anticipation for the rematch, with fans buzzing over what promises to be an all-out war inside the ring.
What did you want to say to him?
He a front runner like everybody else that fought. That's it. That's it. That's it. Okay.
So you said he's a front runner just like everyone else you fought?
For the people that's here, that's all he doing. Showing off for them. Look at him, look at him, look at him. He's showing off. He ain't had none of this energy any other time. Now, no, it's not. No.
Gervonta Davis steps into the ring and history may repeat itself. The last time fought at the Barclays Center, he shattered records. And with anticipation at an all-time high, fans are expecting another explosive night as he defends his world title once again. Gervonta Davis give the people what they want: explosive knockouts. That's just what comes with me. But the drama didn't end at the press conference, according to reports.
And you step into the ring, and once again, the last time you were in Barclays Center, you broke records. They're anticipating those records to be broken. What happens as Gervonta "Tank" Davis defends his world title again?
Same old, same old. I get the people what they want to see, man. Explosive knockouts and shit like that. That's what come with me.
Confronted Gervonta Davis, cornering him and issuing a chilling warning: "Coming for you again. This time, there's no running, no excuses. I'm going to prove who the real champ is." Gervonta Davis still confident that he has the tools to outbox and finally claim the lightweight title. The tension was undeniable as both fighters faced off in front of a packed crowd. This rematch carries added weight after their first bout ended in a controversial draw. Many question the officiating, with Gervonta Davis' team has openly expressed frustration with the outcome, believing Tank did more than enough to win. The controversy from their first encounter has only intensified the rivalry, making the upcoming rematch even more anticipated. Originally set for June 21st, the fight has been Gervonta Davis to late summer or early fall. Gervonta Davis additional time.
You know, when they start talking, when the people that who I fight, when they start talking, that's when y'all get done. I'm gonna beat his ass when y'all talking.
Time to sharpen his preparation. Despite the delay, both fighters remain locked in and ready for what's shaping up to be a high-stakes battle for pride, legacy, and the lightweight crown. The fiery scenes from their recent press conference have sparked reactions across the boxing world. Fans and fighters alike are buzzing over the rising tension, with many praising the raw intensity surrounding the rematch. Gervonta Davis impressed me is that Gervonta Davis has finally found his match. He's out of intimidation tactics when it comes to Roach. Resorting to violence is just an embarrassment to the sport as emotions boil over and the stakes continue to rise. All eyes are on Davis and Roach to settle their unfinished business inside the...
I don't care if it was him, if it was anybody else.
ring, Gervonta Davis. Honors and the hype surrounding his rematch with Lamont Roach is reaching a fever pitch. The press conference alone was electric-packed with tension, bold threats, and raw emotion that left fans buzzing about what's to come. Gervonta Davis to prove himself again after that close call. Last time, I'm hyped to see how these two will clash in the ring. I hope Lamont wins this clash. Gervonta Davis. Supporters of confident he'll reassert his dominance. Davis is going to shut declared thinks. He can outbox Davis, but he's got another thing coming. Davis's power is unmatched, and he's going.
I feel like with them having I feel like the relationship that they got or they had, you know, as far as coming up together and kind of knowing the same people, working with the same people, it kind of was more of the fight was more of like a
going to prove why he's the champ. Higher first encounter ended in controversy, with many questioning the result and demanding a definitive outcome. That unresolved tension has added even more weight to this rematch, one that now carries implications for both fighters' legacies. With the fight now pushed to late summer or early fall, the build-up continues to grow.
Fight, right? Against Tank. He came out with his A game, boom. And I feel like Tank came in that fight not underestimating Roach, but more like we got history. I know what he like, basically, but Roach is gonna automatically have more of a little spark because he tried to get that spot. And Tank probably just like, you know, I know you. You know, I'm gonna do what I want to do to you. I'm gonna do it.
Oh, and so does the intensity between the camps, whether it ends in a knockout or a grueling decision. Asterisk, asterisk, this rematch promises firework. Both men have something to prove. Davis wants to silence the doubters, while Roach is on a mission to seize the title he believes was stolen from him. Either way, fans are in for a dramatic showdown that could go down as one of boxing's most unforgettable nights.
That fight, not like fully like trying to get off. I don't feel like, you know, like he fought it more relaxed and chill instead of, you know, really trying to get him up out of there. I think that he thought the fight may have been easier than what it was, and you know, Roach did his thing. He took advantage of that, and shit, the fight came to a draw. But I think
and Lamont Roach erupted into chaos, ending in a full-blown brawl. Tensions reached a boiling. Gervonta Davis hurled a chair at Roach, turning the stage into a battleground. The WBA lightweight champion had little to say, letting his actions speak louder than words. The confrontation was sparked by Lamont Roach himself, but things escalated quickly when Roach's supporters seated in the crowd began. Gervonta Davis. What was meant to be a war of words turned physical, setting the tone for an explosive.
I truly like, but that also didn't seem like just Tank in general, and
so was that Lamont and Tank's fault?
And I will tell you this, Tank, I know for a fact, was sparring a 122 pounder, and that was the only person he sparred all camp. Literally all camp, he sparred a 122 pounder.
Was he tall at least?
No, he's shorter than Tank.
Bro.
Or him and Tank same height. Like I said, Tank.
Their first press conference, but this time the tension exploded as attempted to step in during a heated exchange. Gervonta Davis snapped and hurled a chair at him, escalating the situation into near chaos. Security had their hands full, with several officers needed to keep things under control. Supporters threatened to storm them.
People want to discredit Tank, he's still a pound-for-pound fighter.
What do you think about that fight that happened? You thought it was just an off night, or?
Everybody has an off night.
Gervonta Davis with the world, I can hang with you. Next time, I'm taking that belt. For remark clearly struck a nerve. Visibly agitated, talk too much, Lamont. I'm going to shut you up. Their intense back and forth has only amplified anticipation for the rematch, with fans buzzing over what promises to be an all-out war inside the ring. Clips. Gervonta Davis steps into the ring and history may repeat itself. The last time fought at the Barclays Center, he shattered records.
Everybody has an off night. Shit, I had a night with Cruz. Everyone has a night. It's boxing.
You want to run that back with Cruz or what?
Maybe down the line.
Roach is a tremendous fighter, bro. He's a really good fighter, man, dude. He beat Hector Garcia, and then, you know, he took the belt from him, and he came up, you know, and I know he's a lot more durable and stronger at 135, you know.
He's also seen Tank the most in previous fights before.
And with anticipation at an all-time high, Fans are expecting another explosive night as he defends his world title once again. Gervonta Davis give the people what they want: explosive knockouts. That's just what comes with me, but the drama didn't end at the press conference.